Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Why does it seem so Good morning. What happened to the music? What am I connected to? Good morning, good morning. There we go. Let's go. SoFi, June 14, doubling your position and coming back soon. Okay, sounds good, Spence. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, GXAI, and I like what this thing's doing at $1.50. So let's see. Perfect. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. 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 Virus. How are you, Virus? Archer. Pyro. Good morning, Spence. Yeah. Is Grim back? Not yet. Not yet. I haven't heard back from Grim, so hopefully everything's okay. Dan, good morning. BB, hi. JCN, good morning. It's raining in Houston. Yeah, it's raining here too. Matt, good morning. Eric, good morning. Caitlin, good morning. Good morning, Alan. Behave, please. I'm kidding. Sam, good morning. Ray, good morning. Chris, good morning. Koma, good morning. Winterfell, good morning. Archer, do better. Okay. Floyd, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Olive Faith, good morning. Hello. James, Ayo Vena, good morning. Mario, good morning. Tony, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Shima, good morning. Jericho, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Patrick, good morning. T, keep cooking, please. Hello, Sigmoney. CM, good morning. Joel, good morning. Brian, good morning. John, good morning. Good morning. Cool, good morning. Greg, good morning. X, good morning. Sandrai, good morning. For longer, yeah. I think you did well though. Regardless of you had a really good entry and you took the gain, so I don't mind that. So as long as we stay above this 150 level, I think we're completely okay. This was more of a retest of the trend break than anything else, and so it looks good to me going into the open. I said earlier that I like this one. This was the best looking stock to me in pre-market, but both of these look good, right? PRFX and so PRFX had that news with NVDA type, right? So that's always something to pay attention to. So we're going to be paying attention to this one. This was the news, and this was the dip, right? So this was the perfect entry here, somewhere here, right? And then now you're kind of sitting at the double top. So I don't know what's going to happen at the open here in 5 minutes. If we're going to dip at the open or just break out at the open, alrighty. But we are at a double top, so that's not exactly a level you want to be jumping in at, right? A lot of people took the gains already at that level. LASE was the one from last night, right? This we kept wanting this one to break out last night, and it just kept playing games. It finally broke out this morning and then retested. So it's done quite well, all the way to that supply zone at 520, which is nice. So for now, this one's consolidating in the demand zone at the 200 EMA. So probably the third name on the list, right? VCIG, these guys, like I said, they have a history of scamming or disappointment. So it is holding the demand zone as well above the 200 EMA. So that's not too bad, right? So this would probably be name number 4. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we'll eventually look at, right? Like DFLI. It's also holding a demand zone about the 200 EMA. So it just depends what decides to run at the open. Cool. And then go from there. Hey, yo, Suck Monkey Larry, good morning. Lion, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The S&P is still, doing the weird stuff today. Weird stuff all day yesterday, weird stuff today again. So I don't know. We'll see what the markets do today. Maybe we're really just waiting for Jackson's Hole at this point. Dilip, good morning. Your broker just crashed. Oh, just refresh it. Refresh. Question for you guys in the chat. The usual question. What's your favorite name going into the open? What's your favorite stock? Which one do you like the most? Don't forget to smash a like as well if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. Take a second, smash a like. Please and thank you. Alrighty. So GXAI, PRFX, LASE, and then we'll kind of see what the rest look like, We shall see. Other than the fact that this Apple Mouse is really clicky, slowly getting used to it. So we shall see. GXAI VCIG. Okay. Mullen actually had a run this morning, surprisingly. If you take a look at the Beanie chart, Mullen had a run this morning. So yeah, GXAI for a lot of you guys. Yeah. Right. So I like GXAI as well. So for now, you have that support at the bottom, and then you have the resistance at the top. And then in terms of like PRFX, again, we can clearly see that there's a double top up there. So we're kind of failing in that supply zone. Alrighty. VCIG, like I said, this one is sitting at a really good level, right? So demand zone 200 EMA. So the closer you are to a dollar, the better, right? Really good spot. But it also needs to, it has that history of disappointment. So hopefully it stays above a dollar. Cool. Cool. So, and then LASC is doing a good job of just holding above. So LASC and VCIG kind of look similar, except one's way more expensive. Way more expensive. DFLI, this one doesn't look bad, right? That one just got up the scanner as well. So we shall see. I think if you were really looking for an entry on this one, it would be close. It would be nicer if we dipped at the open closer to 30 cents. Or push up and break above the VWAP. Cool. Yeah, Jay, let me know what your position is or your question is, right? So you need a dipski on that thing or you need a breakout. So again, the top two names for now, though, right? GXAI and PRFX, and then stuff like VCIG looks interesting. Because if that thing can gain a bit of attention, it's sitting at a really good level. It can really start moving. So we're gonna keep an eye on that as well. Cool. So here comes a retest for GXAI here. Just a little bit. For the first time ever, Dirt. Let's go. Good job. Why do you think that is? What did you get into? Why are you green? So PRFX is like, nope, don't stop me. I'm gonna stroll into the supply zone. So if we can break and stay above $3.30 there, maybe we're ready for a push to 350. So kind of a weird looking cup and handle, but it's trying to. And then GXAI is also trying to push back up here. There it is. Right? Trying to push back up here. There goes VCIG. So VCIG is still looking good, right? So again, that dollar level was a quite nice level for VCIG. Um, if it can gain a bit of attention, that thing can really start cracking on. Um, Alrighty. And obviously, we're approaching that resistance. So your resistance is closer to $1.20 on this one for VCIG, but it's definitely wanting to go back up and test it. Alrighty. So resistance there. GXAI is still in that range. The annoying part is we're not really breaking out and we're no longer at the bottom, right? So that's the problem. Is you can't really get into this thing yet unless you got in closer to $1.50. So you're hoping for a dip ski or you're just hoping for a breakout. Same thing with PRFX, right? Like we're at resistance, we need to break out or we need to dip. So one of the two, LASE, right? Beautiful demand zone, 200 EMA. So the two names that were at the demand zones above the 200 EMA are trying to bounce, right? Because they're at support, right? So there goes LASC there. Why does that sound like LAFC? So there goes a nice little pop there for this one. A nice little pops. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay, we're up. I see what you're referring to. For the day open. Okay, sounds good. So the high of the day on this one is still $5.20 ish. So let's see if we can reclaim $5 at least on this. I'm always a bit skeptical, when these things are running at the open, because higher low is coming at some point. But we'll see. So for GXAI, we came back and retested the bottom, right? So closer to that $1.50, right? Which is kind of what we were asking for. Alrighty. So let's see if that thing could stay above $1.50 ish then. You did? Okay. It's okay, guys. Raven just sold that position. uh, there we go. So again, as long as we stay above $1.50, ooh, there we go. See, as soon as Raven sold the position, I think it's time for that thing to cook it. I'm kidding. Oh no, you re-entered. Okay, 159. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's cook then. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. So here we go. Right. So I want to see where that candle closes though, because it looks very scammy. Right. Like when candles push like these, like when you have big green candles like these ones, you can never really trust them. Pyro, yes, pyro. So when you have big pops like these ones, you can never really trust the pops, right? Uh, but let's hope we can get some higher lows. Obviously, you can kind of see the range, right? So if you bought that thing at the bottom, well, the top is here. So we're gonna need to break above that top. Gonna need to break above that. Well, Pyro also has a history of anyways, so VCIG, nothing, right? We're still in range. So you can see how we're bouncing up the bottom, but also failing at the top there. PRFX, obviously, there's a lot of resistance up there. So that's not a position to be getting into, right? So for now, GXAI is the one with the hope, right? So GXAI needs to break out above $1.85. If it can close above $1.85, then I think we're ready for more. Alrighty, so for now. Uh, okay. Are we just gonna chill in the supply zone or what? So your entry obviously was closer to $1.50, or you're waiting for a breakout. Alrighty. So your entry was closer to the bottom of the range because we've been bouncing up the bottom of the range, right, for GXAI. Because when you buy closer to the top like this, it might look good, but you also have the history of it failing there continuously. So it's either going to need to come back down again, or it's going to need to break out. I'd rather that thing broke out because, as you know, we kind of hate when a stock is constantly. Did you see my charts just reset on their own? Anyways, ridiculous, huh? Okay, let me take a look at some of the other names here. So this one's still holding the bottom of the range. LASE, we looked away for a second, and that thing went to the highs, right? So if you're in this one, congratulations. I would still like that thing to give us a higher low though, because I still think we have that resistance anywhere from 520 to 530 here. So this might be the retest of the higher low, which is something that we want to see. So watch for closer to 480, 470, for a bit of consolidation and then a curl. Alrighty. PRFX is like, nope, nope, I'm gonna go back up. So maybe we're getting a proper cup and handle on this one now. So let's see if we can break out and actually hold. Right. So everything is trying to decide. GXAI is still playing with that resistance there a lot. Like up and down, up and down, up and down. It's 18%, 12% at the open. Quick scalpy. Let's go. Well done. So that thing, if that thing doesn't break out, then you're looking for $1.50 again. PRFX though is flying here. So brand new highs of the day on this one. Did it hit your stop loss, Pyro? Okay, maybe this time then. Maybe this time. I'm kidding. You just have to know how to do it, Andy. We'll talk about it when we do one on one. So it looks like $4.80 is holding for now on this one. It still doesn't look like it's curling to me yet though. LASE. So for now, PRFX is the one that's actually breaking out. I don't like when it breaks out like that, with that type of candle because it's really aggressive. But and then GXAI is just going back and forth. Like, look at these candles. One candle looks good, the next candle doesn't look good. So again, that entry was nicer, closer to $1.50. When it's closer to resistance like this, not sure you want to be taking that chance. Yeah. Yep. That thing came all the way back down, right? So this is why the open is annoying, right? Because you're looking at all of these stocks and you're like, something just give me like proper levels, you know? So all the way back down to retesting the bottom. So $4.50 ish, right? So I bet you Winterfell FOMOed into this. Winterfell? I know it. Right. So to me, GXAI is still the one that I'm hoping that performs here. Because we kind of have like a nice structure to this, right? So we have that support at $1.50 and it's holding really well. It just needs to break out, right? So this to me is my favorite name. Alrighty, so GXAI. So here we go again. Come on now, just give us the breakouts. Here we go. Here we go. We keep testing that level and coming back down. What do we need to do? Dan, make the phone call. Man the cannons. Enemies in sight. There we go. Boom, skis. Woo! There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, 193. So this is our favorite name. Why? Because it looks the best, right? So like structure wise, it looks the best. So let's see if we can break above $2 here. $2, $2. PRFX just got slapped, right? So like I said, the reason why I didn't like the way this one broke out, I don't like when it's a fat green candle on the breakout. Like I don't like it, right? When it's a long green candle like that, I'm just not a fan of it. That's my concern. So for now, GXAI is the best one because you could see that demand zone, you could see the support at the bottom, easier to get in, right? So now let's see if we can stay above $1.85 and then break out above $2. Caitlin, it's a good thing that your stop loss hit, right? Because that stock is currently halted down. So if you're in GXAI, guys, type yes in the chat. If you're in GXAI, type yes in the chat. Uh, there we go. Yeah, no, that's just the. There we go. Boom skis. Boom skis. Boom skis. Yeah. So, to let's see if we can close without retesting $1.85. You just sold a well done. Congratulations. For a new mob. That is that way of saying your wife is bugging you. So we're not really holding above $2 yet, right? If we can hold above $2, then we're ready for higher. Let's go, Richard. Look at that, guys. Out at 202, made $500. Let's go. Well done. So again, our next resistance here is $2. So you can see that we're not really closing above that level yet. If we can close above, then we're ready for 220. Alrighty? Then we're ready for 220. For now we're just okay. Nice little pop though, right? If you took those gains, congratulations. I want to see if so we either need to come back down and retest $1.85, which is the breakout retest, right? Or we need to just close above $2 for GXAI. Cool. So 170 to 195, Coney. Well done. Congratulations, Nikolai. 167, 196. Beautiful. Pyro. You guys see, Raven and Pyro are friends. Whenever they sell a position, I'm kidding. Where's Yogi? Yogi, where are you? Anyway, so for now, this is our favorite name because it looks the best, right? It's performing the best. PRFX is halted down. That thing just it broke out, but it just broke out in a really sus way, right? LASE is holding the bottom of the range, which is good, right? So demand zone 200 EMA VWAP, right? So as long as this one stays above $4.50, it's completely okay. Alrighty, VCIG again. Like I said, VCIG has a history of disappointment, right? Just a history of disappointment. Um, and the S&P is doing whatever it's doing. So this one still needs to close above $2 and $2. And if it does, then we're potentially ready for more. The music is here, JCN. Can you not hear the music? Can you not hear the music? We talked about this one yesterday, guys. If you guys remember, we talked about this yesterday, right? As a swing play, MYO. So I don't know if anyone's holding this, but if you are, then U is green. U is green on the position, and it's super slow, right? There you go. Anyway, so we'll see how well that thing performs going forward. Alrighty, PRFX is on halted, guys. If we want to dip all the way down to $2.30-ish, maybe we can stay above that demand zone. GXAI, that thing just has a hard time at $2. So clearly we're not holding $2 yet, right? So at psychological level, a lot of you guys were selling around $2. So it's not a surprise that it's dipping, is it? No, it's not, right? So and when we're dipping like that, consolidation is always important. You never want to just have orders there waiting to just jump in. So that thing needs to reclaim $1.85. Dang, that thing's been really weak, virus. It's because Kathy Woods has been buying the dip skis. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. That was quite a drop, wasn't it? Tracks, your entry was and is closer to $1.50. Your daily goal has been achieved, Nikolai. Let's go. Well done. I'm done for the day as well. Good luck. Look at that, guys. All of you criminals got in around $1.50 and then 160, 150, and then sold at $2. So now the stock is dipping, and everybody's like, wait, why? Why are we dipping? Why are we dipping? Why are we dipping? And then you can see the criminals running for the exits. I like it. Yeah. Who? Kathy Woods? That's Virus. Virus's favorite Wall Street girly. uh, yeah. But your app didn't sell. Really, Hassan? That's annoying. Yeah, whatever app you're using, you need to get a new one. I mean, it was sitting at $2 and around that level for 4 minutes, right? So you had quite a bit of time to, yeah. Alrighty, cool. Some of these other names are still just kind of playing games here with us. So LASE still looks okay, right? It's still holding the bottom of the range, which is fine. PRFX, it would have been nice if that thing dipped closer to that demand zone, but it's not quite yet. So we'll see what happens there. And then GXAI. So still looking for dip skis here. For the day, let's go. Well done. Market open GXAI. Well done, Prasad. Well done. Good. See, a whole bunch of you guys have hit your daily goals already. A whole bunch of you. No, 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 no. Okay, perfect. So we are reclaiming. I still think this one's the better looking name. As long as we don't make brand new lows here, if we do, then absolute garbage. Alrighty, so that thing needs to reclaim that $1.85 and close above it, and start pushing back towards $2. Palantir. Oof. Oof. I mean, honestly, though, virus, like, I feel like this one's been a long time coming. Yeah. Suck Monkey got those puts, so I'm sure he took those gains already, right? Yeah. Yup. Maybe when all these wars end, it needed that. It really did. Maybe once all these wars end. Anyways, back to GXAI. So GXAI is reclaiming $1.85. So this one is still the best stock for now, right? So $2 is still our resistance, guys, right? Our resistance is still $2. So we're gonna need to reclaim that level at some point if we want to cook, and then go from there. So let's see. Virus. $2, $30 stock. These dudes obviously benefit from chaos, but they do seem like a good company though. So yeah, come on, just break $2. What are we waiting for here? Did anybody buy the dip on GXAI? Anybody buy the dipskis? Can't be watching too much. Busy. Okay, sounds good. Good job. Yeah. So that okay. Yeah, at least we're back to $2 for you, Hassan. Yeah, 185. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Come on now. You can really tell that $2 is a problem, right? So here we go, 194, and then back down. Come on. Yeah. So $2. That $2 supply is a bit of an obstacle there. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 170 mindful. Okay, green. Yeah. 191. Going once, going twice, and sold to Virus. Lewis, hopefully you didn't get in at 202, 203, right? Hopefully that's not your entry. Because if it is, then you need to get on your knees and start praying. And put a stop loss. Because then your prayers are not going to get answered. Alrighty? I think the saving grace for this one, the saving grace here is like what else is pumping? Right? What else is pumping? Nothing. Nothing. Right? He did. Okay. So the saving grace is this is the best looking chart, right? So you can see what's happening. Like look at that. We just pushed to 198, right? And then right back down. So that $2 is getting rejected like over and over again. Yeah. Slowly. PRFX. I was hoping that thing would get all the way down to the bottom here. I was hoping. But these idiots, criminals, decided no. So it's back to the $3 range here. GXAI 192 again. These candles are all over the place. All over the place. So just make sure you have a good stop loss with this one though, please. Pretty please. Execution engine. I find that so funny. Um, I guess actually execution engine just means long, Shima. But yeah, nice little bounce from the bottom though. Nice bounce from the bottom there. Well done, D. Well done, well done, well done. Come on, can we break $2? Which one's gonna break out first? PRFX with the execution engine, or is it gonna be GXAI? And then LASE is just dropping, right? So, but again, the two top names have been these two, right? GXAI and PRFX. Why is it such an issue to break $2? What do we need? We need to use all of Shima's money and go all in on this one. Oh no. He thinks he commands he really does. Benjamin thinks he does. Ah, two. Why do we keep going above and below 190? What the hell? 191. We need all the monies in the chats. Virus bullish is below 60 now. Yeah, nasty. Yeah, PRFX is still slowly creeping up here. So 312. Not bad. Not bad at all. That supplies on them. I know, right, Eric? It's not like we're asking for too much. Baldman, I don't know what you should you scalp it? I don't understand the question. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think though, I think what the issue with that virus is that it's obviously connected to the market. Um, Big names like that usually, have an issue if the markets is selling off. So I think maybe that's part of the issue. Yeah. Anyways, back to GXAI because this name is still our favorite stock, right? We just need the damn thing to break $2. Will it do it? Will it do it? 198, guys. 199. Here we go. $2. Here we go. Damn. That thing got rejected at $2 hard. But we're back to $2 again, though. Type yes in the chat if you're still in GXAI. Look at that rejection at $2, guys. I bet you a whole bunch of people are now selling at $2. But yeah, type yes in the chat if you're still in GXAI. So again, just be aware that you have a lot of resistance at $2. And if you're panicking or if you're scared, right, the closer we get to $2, nice level to take the exit. If not, just put a stop loss and move it up. Alrighty, so $2, definitely not an entry unless we're actually breaking and holding. Alrighty, you sold again, A? Criminal. Criminals. Criminals, Jaden. Criminals, 194. Come on. I obviously want to see a breakout, right? But everybody seems to want to sell at $2. You know who's gonna regret the shorts? Whoever is keeping this thing from breaking $2, they better pack their bags because they're gonna regret it. Whoever's shorting, probably Benjamin's execution engine, they better pray. They better start praying right now. Good job, Pyro. That's a really good scalp. But yeah, so again, like I said though, if you're not sure, $2 is a pretty good exit, or just move your stop loss up and you're gonna be fine. Cool. Here we go. Another rejection at $2. Like as soon as we get to $2, a big sell block comes in. As soon as we get there. Yeah. Yeah. I always look at Benjamin's post like, something to keep an eye on. Um I think those dudes though, they're not gonna make it that easy. They're not gonna make it that obvious. I think they do fishy business, Winterfell. So someone's obviously selling at $2. Who is it? Someone is. So taxi is halted. New spending. Taxi. Peanut butter. I need to find that video. That's one of those videos, Peter. I need someone to send that to me, like a stream. Like stream quality. Come on now. Yeah, so $2 is a strong wall then. PRFX, that was a good exit. Um, Above the $3 range. This one really isn't doing anything. VCIG is still just chilling at $1. And then obviously LASE broke below that 200 EMA. So not exactly something that's super exciting. Look at that, right? So someone's selling a lot of shares at $2, right, for GXAI. So like I said, this is a level if you're not sure, you take the gain, so you move your stop loss up, right? You don't want to be buying at $2 because if you do, you're also gonna regret it. Right. For now, let's hope we keep getting some higher lows or we keep testing $2 and the wall keeps getting smaller and smaller. So we'll see. Yep. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Take a second, smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord. Already. So PRFX is slowly pushing back up there to retest that 320, 330. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so again, 320, 330 resistance. You can also see the supply zone. What's with these stocks that we're paying attention to, guys? Like why do they have to be crazy like this? Why? So if nothing else, you want to be scalping these names, right? Because clearly, clearly they're just pushing up the resistance and coming back down, pushing up the resistance and coming back down. Nothing's actually breaking out today. Nothing is actually breaking out. I rather than diamond handing for higher levels, beautiful, beautiful. Every day of the week, I'd rather say that pyro. You know, I'd rather say I consistently made monies than say like I was waiting and lost the monies, or I got in a home run. So everything just wants to be annoying today. But the good thing is most of you guys have made monies today, right? Like if you're green if you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. Beautiful. Scotty, that's okay, right? That's what I want to see. Alrighty, that's what I want to see, right? I want to see you getting in and getting out at resistance. So, not diamond handing. Yeah, see, right? So most of you are green for the day, right? Even though these stocks are quite annoying, they've given us like the range. So you probably got into GXAI closer to $1.50 to resistance. Beautiful, right? PRFX, at least you've had a few scalps on this one as well. So they're just not breaking out is the problem. Just not breaking out. Pizza, yeah. Sniper 173, 185, $100 gain. Beautiful. $100 a day. Nice monies. Was waving at me. Peter sold ETH and that thing crashed. Is that a coincidence? I think not. Chris, yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Wherever the money was made, that's a good thing. As long as you made monies. Adam, look at Beanie. Um, Not a fan of Beanie. That thing could honestly go to the moon, and I still wouldn't be a fan of it. Um, but yeah, let's go, Alex. Welcome back. Alex just become a GOAT member, I think. So Alex, welcome back. Let me know if you need the link to join us in Discord, alrighty? Or if you're just upgrading. There's also a new level, guys. You guys were asking for a new level. Um, so there's a new level. It's currently called the baby goat level because that's kind of what we agreed on. But baby goat sounds weird, doesn't it? Right. So it's gonna be called the Legends Pro. YouTube is fixing it, so there's nothing I can do now. So they're gonna fix that. So it's going to become the Legends Pro whenever they're done updating the already. So yeah, so the baby gold level, right? So we talked about this yesterday, right? You need the link, Alex. Okay, I'll send you a link. So we talked about the other level yesterday. If you click on the join link, it's going to let you upgrade if you want to, or you don't, right? So what's going to happen is we're going to use that level as like a class level, right? If you're a gold member or you're a lifetime member, you don't need to do anything. Alex, that's your invite link at the bottom of the chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep track of all of these top performing stocks. Like we're going to pick the top performing stock for all the days, and then we're going to review like for entries and exits bi-weekly. Alrighty. And then also, yeah, and then also we're gonna do like group classes, right? So if there's a specific topic that you guys all agree on, that'll be the level for it, right? And then for the legend members, we'll just do the general Q&A, right? Like once a month Q&A. Cool. So Q&A for everybody, and then specific topics for those guys. But yeah, so for the most part, they're reviewing these stocks like the top gainers for potential entries and exits. Cool. So we will probably do, yeah, so Fridays or Saturdays. Yeah. Yeah, let me take a look at Spy. When Virus is excited for Spy, I know Spy is going to the abyss. Ooh, it's not. It's not. PGen, James, I'll take a look. Yeah, that looks wow. That looks interesting, doesn't it? Why are we pumping like that, virus? Did we get news or something? Do, 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 do. Interesting. Spy, spy, spy. I'm gonna leave spy up there because I want to see what it's actually doing. Hello, Wally. Do, 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 do. I don't want that on the 5 minute. Anyways, moving on. Let me take a look at PGen for you, um, James. It does look good actually, right? So obviously these are not levels that we put there today, but the levels are working out really nicely for PGen, really nicely. That looks good. It's nothing crazy, like it's up 10%, right? Nothing crazy there, but it does look good. You know what's wild, guys, is these two stupid stocks still look interesting, right? Like GXAI is still close to that 190 to $2. Like it's so annoying. And then PRFX is just chilling right below resistance. It's not like they're dead, they're just annoying, you know? They're just annoying is all. So we need something to break out. IT, what's your position in LASE? Will it get past 34 cents? DFLI, you just need to make sure that it stays above 30 cents at this point, Jay. Just needs to stay above that level. But yeah, no, PGen doesn't look too bad, James. It's just super slow. Your next resistance um, is $3.30. Let's go, virus. Let's go. If you're not a member, congratulations. You're playing yourself. Yeah. If you're not a member, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us. Alrighty? Come join us. We need one of these names to break out though. Do we have any sub dollar penny stocks? Snipes, yeah, same one from yesterday, right? ADD. So ADD, this one. So as long as it stays above that, it looks like it's been consolidating really nicely at 11 cents here, actually. Right. So we talked about this last night already, though, and then it had a really good run this morning. Right. Look at that. Pre-market, you had to wake up early for this one. That was nice. Right. That thing ran all the way to 17 cents, right to resistance. It's almost like these lines we put and we leave on here work. Look at that beautiful resistance then, and then crashed. So for now, it's holding above 11 cents here. So it needs to stay above 11 cents. Cool. Okay, back to these other two crackheads. GXAI still looking for $1.90. Trades. Yeah, I saw your post in Discord. Beanie is actually looking good, isn't it? BINI. That's the Mullen stock. So can you take a look at NAKA? You're in at $14, thinking of selling now. It's down bad after a good BTC news for some reason, probably because buy the hype and sell the news. I'll come back to ADD, but let me take a look at NAKA. Naka. Oof. I know look good, does it? I know look good. You're in at $14, so you most likely got into this thing not today, right? You've been holding this thing for a while now. Um, I think I think you should have closed this position already, in my opinion. This is where technical analysis comes into play, right? I've said this multiple times. When you're in a stock, you don't want it breaking below. So to me, you should have sold that position. So here's why you should have sold that position, and just for the future for anybody, right? If I'm watching a stock, right, and let's say you got in at $14, which $14 became a double top, right? That's fine. To me, the problem is this level here, right? Once we create this level right there, right? So $13. As soon as this thing broke below that bottom right there, $13, you should have closed that position, right? So exit. You should have exited that position because now look at what's happened. And you know what's crazy is it used that level for resistance yesterday, and this morning it used it for resistance again on the at the 200 EMA, right? So the exact same spot, $13 became a problem. So, and then guess what? We had another breakdown again right there. So support, support, another breakdown. You should not be in that position, right? Every time you get a breakdown like that, you don't want to stay in there. So for now, if I was in the same position, I would probably just stay in there and hope now. Why? Because we're closer to a demand zone. So I would probably just hope that we stay above 10.50 and hold $10. So put a stop loss. But that's something you should be doing right away, right? Something you should be doing right away when you get in at $14, right? Not letting it crash. Okay, back to GXAI. Stupid stock. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning. Why is Beanie pumping and we're not looking at it, guys? Because we have a bias and hate for that stock. Don't call it that. Here we go. So yeah, we broke above 12 cents here for ADD, right? So I retested the 200 EMA, which is kind of the resistance. You love Beanie? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There goes GXAI. Yeah, Beanie has actually done well. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys. If you haven't already, I would appreciate that. Take a second, smash a like. It really helps. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and all the other fun things. Alrighty. Okay. Can we get back to $2 though? You did, Dirt. You made monies. Let me take a look at Beanie really quickly. What a disaster! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I still can't get past the fact that like if you look at the 52-week range, like look at this. Like I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Like the 52-week range on a stock is 47 cents. It's 8 trillion. Don't think anybody's ever seen anything like that. Which is why we don't like the stock. Hmm. Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, it does have a lot of room to the upside. You know what's crazy is the CEO is probably super rich now. Right? The CEO is probably super rich, and these dudes don't even sell any vehicles. uh, yeah, crazy. Just from scamming people. Doo, 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 doo. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, the CEO should really be somewhere else. You're in at 31. Yeah. No, no, same, right? So I like it as long as we stay above 30 cents, Pyro. So yeah, there you go. You're green in that position. So that 30 cents is your support. So as long as it stays above that 30 cents, yeah, you're okay. Right? You do have a bit of an SD band sitting at 33 cents for resistance, and then it's all the way to 35. But yeah, look at PRFX, right? PRFX just couldn't break out, and then now they're slapping into the lows of the day. lapping into the lows of the day. Nothing's really changed. Still, our favorite stock is still this one, right? Because nothing is taken over, like literally nothing. So this one is still the stock. If it can break above the damn $2, we'd be pretty happy. But no, we just want to go sideways. No, we just want to go sideways. There we go. 190. Sideways for the day. Hopefully not. PGen is a pretty chart. Yeah, it is. Super slow, but it looks good, right? Like it's following the levels really nicely. Yeah, so it does look good. ADD, what are we doing here? Yeah, so we're basically failing at that 200 EMA again. So again, this is why we have these moving averages on charts, guys, is because like you can see it there, you can see it there, you can see it here, right? It's the white line that it's failing at. It's not always like a specific level, you know? Like it's not always like, oh, this is the resistance. No, sometimes it's a moving average. And that moving average is obviously going to move down with it, right? So then you just kind of want to track that. So that thing will need to break out at some point. There we go, guys. There we go. Come on now. Come on, 199, guys. What more do we want? What more do we want here? Can we just go boom skis? Are they gonna regret it at $2, guys? They're gonna regret it at $2. Boom skis. Here we go. 206. And then 210. Boom skis. Woo! So we just hit the previous double top there. For some reason my stuff is so there we go. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Let's go. Daily target 550. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Like I said earlier, the one thing that's been saving this stock is that there was nothing else competing with it, right? There's been nothing competing with it. So that's the one thing that's been saving this. Otherwise, something would have taken over the momentum and we would have looked away, right? But no. No. Beautiful. Beautiful. Type yes in the chat if you're still in your GXAI position. Let's go. Let's go. 10 positive scalps on GXAI. 10 positive scalps on GXAI. Daily goal met. Beautiful. Rob, I'm gonna smack you. There you go. 190.14, 180 out of 210. Good job. Good scalp piece. So let's see if the execution engine can take us above 220, you know? Yeah. Well done, everybody. Yeah, make sure you move your stop losses up though, or you're taking gains, right? So 220 is our next little obstacle there. See if we can push for it. Alrighty. See if we can push for it. Hmm. YMT, isn't that the IPO? YMT is the IPO, right? So we're live. Interesting. Okay, it's halted anyway, so we'll take a look in a few seconds here. Anyway, so that 220 resistance is acting as a bit of an obstacle there. Yeah, DFLI, kind of, kind of. You just exited, Boardman. Good job. Well done. Good scalp. Good scalpy. 215. Good job. Salat 180 to 210. Good job, guys. I like it. Again, nothing crazy happening, right? But honestly, some days it's like this. You take what you can get, you know? Other days, like we're in a stock like this and it's not stopping. It's just going boom, 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 right? So today we're begging the damn thing to break above, like we beg for 30 minutes to break above $2, and then we beg for another 30 minutes to break above 220. So some days you just, it's just stuff like that. Here we go. 211. Again, the good thing here though is that there's nothing else stealing the volume away. So like we really can't look at anything else, right? So this is still the best stock in the market. So there's nothing else stealing the volume here. Nothing. What else are we gonna look at? AMC or Beanie? It's Beanie versus GXAI. Yeah, no thanks. So again, 220 resistance. So we just hit a high of 220 and then we came back down, right? So that 220 is still a problem. Here we go again, 215. This thing has been a come on. I think we're gonna deal with like every 10 cents after that, Bilal. But yeah. I think you're looking for like 235 if we can break out. And then 250. And then gone skis. Gone skis. Come on, you can do it. Stop slacking. 216, 217. Going once and reject it. 217. Come on, you can do it. Where's the execution engine? Come on, Shima. There we go. 217. Yeah, 218. Where is the execution engine? But again, so you don't want to be buying at 220, right? Resistance. More so scaling out than anything else. More so scaling out than anything else. Come on, Chima. That's why. Bring those monies. Bring the monies over here. We should yeah, definitely looking better than most of these names though that we've looked at. So that's a good thing. Did I ever get you a link, Alex? I think I did, right? Yeah, I did. There we go. 217. 218 going once. So Toshima. There we go. Perfect. There we go again. Woo! Let's go. Perfect. So we just broke above that 220. Let's see if we can actually close above it though. Four. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. So again, congratulations if you're still in this one. Alrighty, looking very very good. Uh, there we go. There we go, guys. 236. Boom skis. Boom skis. So we now need to close above the top of that supply zone, and then go from there. Alrighty. So is there any competition, or is this our favorite name, guys? Any competition at all? No, right? No competition. Competi No competition. Rubbish. Boom skis. Let's what? Let's cook. So 235, a bit of a problem there. And then you're looking for 250. Alrighty. Uh, 250. There we go. So a high of $2.38. Make sure you're paying yourself on the way up. Alrighty. Let's go. Look at that. So 155 to $2.23. That's a fire scalp. That's a beautiful scalp. Well done. Well done. I like it. So we're trying to break and close above this next supply zone here and then push. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Execution engine. Here we go. Brand new highs. 243, guys. Boom skis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love it. Love it. Here we go. 240 again. I need confidence. I could have entered it. No, 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 no. There we go. Come on. It's the hot trades execution engine, Shiva. That's why. Because you guys are FOMO criminals. And what? And thrust. So the biggest level will probably be as we push into the 240s like that. Yeah, there's usually a lot of selling pressure in there. A lot, a lot. So again, make sure you're moving your stop losses up or you're taking gains on the way up on GXAI. Alrighty. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Yeah. Patrick? Yeah, that's okay though. You made monies. Especially on a day like today, right? You just never know. Everything seems to like just go up and go back down. So yeah. Doo-doo. TLPH. Andy got in at 189 and then sold at 235. Bag secured. Let's go. Let's go, Andy. Well done. Well done. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Tony, let's go. 220. Yeah, you were looking for that breakout there and 235. Okay, there you go. Right? One breakout to the next resistance, basically. So good job. I think you hesitated a lot already. Yeah. Yeah. Your first breakout was that break of $2 and hold, right? So the double top breakout, hold, and then yeah. So keep working. Uh thank you, Serrano. Thank you. First time watching, but loving this community. Yeah. Thank you very much. And welcome to the community. Let us know if you have any questions. Cool. Carlos, you stopped out at 230, but you lost with the other one, so you made the money's back basically, Carlos. Yep. Okay. How many trades do you recommend I take? That's a complex question. Enough trades to hit your daily goal, right? That question can be answered in so many different ways. Um, but if you're new to the market, as many as possible, like small trades, so you're learning. Alrighty. So here comes a retest of that 220, right? Because 220 was a pretty big level, so retesting it. See if we can stay above. There's like nothing competing with this stock right now. There's nothing competing with this one, right? Like PRFX is testing the 200 EMA now, so maybe Yogi's gonna pop this thing. I'm kidding. Right. So as long as it stays above 240 there now, which is the level we were kind of looking for at the open, right? 230, 240. LASC has done nothing, right? VCIG nothing. DFLI is holding that 30 cents, which is okay, but not really flying. ADD failed at the 200 EMA, so yeah. Yeah. If we test and hold. Here we go, back to 230. So there's no competition here with this one, right? So we're testing 220 and going back up to 230 for now. So, ooh, baby, look at this, guys. We're back to 240, right? Where's the competition, guys? Not that we're asking for any. It really is annoying, Yogi. Like the price action's annoying. It would have been nice to see that thing consolidate around like $120,000. But yeah, but so obviously we have resistance when we push to the 240, right? So you want to be careful up there with GXAI. But that was a good little retest there for a quick scalp. X, you up 8 cents, okay. So we're gonna need to break above that level as well now. What's the S&P doing? It's doing rubbish, but at least it's green, 16 cents, but at least it's green. Who's the best broker to support unlimited day trading? With yeah, unlimited day trading. No broker. That's the easy way to answer the question. Unless you get a cash account, but that isn't unlimited day trades either. Yeah, none. It's not a broker thing. It's a government thing, right? Yeah, move to Canada exactly. Joel, BTC is a drag on your portfolio. BTC is like that though. It's a drag, and then it's the engine, you know. Yeah. So there's no middle ground. It drags you or it pulls you. So but yeah, the time will come, and BTC has been a really nice pumper anyway. So we're still well above $100,000, right? So no complaints. Don says 30% on GXAI and done for the day. Well done, Don. Well done. Well done. I like it. I like it. There you go. Unlimited margin IRA accounts that let you leverage on settled funds, bypassing settlement without stepping outside the legal bounds. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Anyways, GXAI said, you know what, guys, that's too much supply, too much resistance, red zones, red, 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 slap. Right, so stop losses and taking gains. Right, so now we're retesting that $2 resistance we had last time. So which is the better level, anyways? Right. So let's see if we can stay above. $2 was the stronger resistance. Right, this level was the stronger level, and then once we broke out, here comes the retest. So let's see if we can stay above $2 then. I'm just gonna ignore the margin chat, comments in the chat. Habibi, come to Dubai. There we go. Yeah, so closer to that, right? So just keep in mind though that this thing is trending down, right? And if it continues to do this, don't think you want it. Alrighty. So 230, 240. Just make sure if you do that, just make sure you have a really good stop loss. Because if it breaks below, that thing will find you and send you to Valhalla. So yeah. Dow Jones reaches intraday record high. Huh, interesting. Interesting. How are some of these markets green and some of them red? I mean like Canadian and US markets. We can complain about the Canadian market, but yeah. How's that? How? Anyways, just gonna ignore that. CLPH. So it looks like we're still testing $2 here. No signs of a curl yet, right? So you want to wait for that curl, but we'll see. Yeah. This one's on that slow, steady train. Slow, steady. Not bad. I know you guys have been spamming this one in the chat, so. My goodness, this mouse is kind of annoying. I just lost access to my mouse. Are you kidding me? Seriously? This is so stupid. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It did? Yeah. Run? Probably. I'm just kind of getting used to it now, Getting used to it. Well done, Nikolai. Good scalpy. Little scalpy there. Little scalpy. GXAI is still just chilling around $2. So it's looking a bit better though that it's holding $2. So that's good. No, I yeah, that's good now. 203. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can start curling here. 206. Come on now, you can do better. PRFX is done a good job holding the bottom of that range. So not exactly giving you, at least it's holding the 200 though. Right. So 240 would have been nice. Right. 240 would have been nice. Spies back to the abyss again. Of course it is. Right. So there's just no direction here with the markets. Just no direction. Hello. I clicked on the Discord link. What do I need to move forward? I am a woman. You're not a member, so unless you have multiple accounts, right? So you're not a member, so that's why it's not giving you access. Unless you sign up with a different account. There you go, Bilal. So $2 is holding for now. 207, 208. Yep, not a bad gamble. Above $2. 209. T's ups. TZUP halted up. And then that thing said, nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna drop again back to $2. La 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 la. Yeah, so we're just playing games at $2 for now. Let's see. Ayo, Morris. Hello, hello. So at least we're closing candles above. How do you become a member? So if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there. I am woman. You have to sign up for the legend level if you just want access to Discord, or look at the other levels if you're interested in anything else. But yeah, so legend is the one that gives you access to Discord. Once you do that, then you can follow the steps in Discord. But you have to be a member before you do that. Otherwise, nothing works. Crypto on sale. I am woman. Ah. Yeah, it's a yes, yes. Okay, let's go back up. Let's go back up. $2 is cool, but let's go back up. Come on now. Yeah, PRFX has been nice off that 200 EMA. See, I told you Yogi would pump the stock up the 200 EMA, right? PRFX. Yep. Why? Because Yogi's a criminal, especially with that pickleball. Yeah. What do we offer in Discord? So in Discord we have the community. So all of the green names, people, right? We have community first. We have educational content, right? So all the education. Um, we have signals. Um, all of these stocks we have alerts, right? So all of these stocks you see moving, right? So thanks, Yogi. So we have breaking news, we have scanners, we have alerts, we have what don't we have, guys? Right? So like Dan always says, try it for a month. If you don't like it, come join us, and you can always cancel. Right? Try it for a month. If you don't like it, you can always cancel. PRFX is going for that view app. So yep. Nice little bounce. Everything seems to be a scalpy though, so we do not have the winning loader numbers. That's about it though. Martin, just do better. Rita, unbelievable. Mm, mm, mm. There we go. Yeah, we have life changing knowledge. Yes. It is very annoying, isn't it? Yep. I think is dropping now. So that's the danger with the retest though, Bilal, is you're not actually waiting for the strategy, right? Just keep that in mind. You just you're hoping that we curl, which it looked like it wanted to curl, but it did not. Do, 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 do. But again, like there's nothing else really running with it, so you would almost hope that this thing can reclaim $2 and then push back up. You just bought some more, okay? Uh, do, 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 do. Not even sure what that means. Do, do, do. Sounds good. No, 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 no. So it looks like we're slowly dipping again here. Just make sure you have a stop loss in that position if you're buying closer to $2 already. It's not like it's getting slapped to the abyss, but and we might want to go back and retest the VWAP and or the 200 EMA in this case. So that's the danger of sitting below the 9 in the kernel, right? So it's still below the 9, it's still below the kernel. Like nothing changes there. Even though we're trying to consolidate at 2, it's still below those really, really important things. That was a nice push, right? Stall. And then yeah, let's go Shima. Stop that for a loss. Still green day. Good. I like that. Not that you took a loss. I like that you can take the loss in the green. Righty. So I still I still get the vibe that this thing isn't quite done yet. So hopefully we get a curl back up. The only way that is there you go. Green for the day. Good. 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 Mm, 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 mm. $7 for what? Sick money. Damn, the S&P is at the lows of the day now. Isn't that crazy? Like we were just at the highs, and then now we're at the lows. YMT halted down again. Yeah, no, I don't think this is done. Um, if something else was moving, I think we could say, yeah, you know what, like let's move on, right? But there's nothing else, so we're back above $2, 202, right? 203, 206. Look at that. That thing said, yeah, you don't like me anymore. Well, let me show you what I can do, right? So nice little pop. 204, 206. Right? Is it bad to get in? Why is it bad superior? Why? I mean, it would have been nice if you got in below $2. You'd be green. Of course. Yep. So it's gonna need to break above this little supply zone here at 210 if it wants to push back up. 206, super slow. My goodness. Come on, show us. There we go. 207. Just break above the damn 210 already. Okay. When did the market start boom skiing? They did this morning, right? Also, we're in August, guys, right? August is usually like the most annoying month, you know. Even though like last week was amazing, and then we started this week was nice. Pre-market has been nice, right? Today was nice, right? Earlier, but as soon as we get past the morning, like it just becomes a bit annoying. But that's just how August is. Alrighty, just how it is. Yeah, there's a bit of a supply zone there. I think that's why it's kind of struggling. There you go. August 21st. There we go. Perfect. Let's go. Money's Dr. Rob. First alert for GXAI was at 8:03. 8:03 a.m. this morning. Let me take a look at 8:03, guys. The first alert for this one. Well, well, 8:03, guys. That was the first alert in Discord. 8:03. That's right there. That's the first alert, right? GXAI. So so if you're not sure why you should be joining Discord, no, we're not guaranteeing you to make monies. You will. But stuff like this, right? I'd rather be aware of a stock at this price than aware of it at a different price. You know what I mean? So this would have been a really good level to start paying attention to it at the very least. So yeah, right, closer to $1.20, right? Anyway, so again, if you're not a member, you're missing out. Come join us, right? And then obviously we found a really good base at 150, right? And then broke out. So yeah, this one's definitely given us some scalps, some opportunities today. So let's see what we do here at $2. Still above the view up and the 200 EMA. So Still a lot there to be looked at. Still a lot. Alrighty. And most of you are still green for the day because of the same stock, right? Most of you are still green. There we go. We're just gonna chill here at $2, aren't we? Just a magnet. Yeah. Danny, not necessarily. Um, it really isn't. Um, you have to watch the video that says how to play stocks with breaking news, right? Once you do it, it'll be a little bit easier for you. Um, Also, for the Gold members, it's a lot easier. A lot easier. Okay. Hmm. Here we go. 206. 206. 208, guys. 209. Here we go. Isn't it annoying that our favorite stock is this slow? But what are we gonna do? There's nothing else, right? So we just hit 211. $2.11. Let's see if we can actually close these candles um, above 210 here, though. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. This thing is definitely annoying, isn't it? This stock will piss you off. Uh, mm, mm, mm. 209. $208. Okay. So 50. Come on now. TZ. So the other one's done okay though. So TZUP. I just think this one's a bit. It's coming up the abyss, right? Like it's constantly halting up. Um, right. So that's another halt there. So I don't know. Anybody watching playing with this one? Yeah. Well, I can tell you haven't watched the videos. Is all. Yeah. Back to GXAI. It is fighting Rita, isn't it? Here we go. 210. There we go. 214. Yeah, yeah. Come on now. Two 14. Amin, let's go. Amin, you're in at 420. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yep. Yep, it's fighting. Anyways, welcome to Legends, Amin. Let me get you an invite link here to join us in Discord already. Invite. Um, by the way, there's a place in the city. Anyways, Amin. This is your invite link at the bottom of the chat. Click that link and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Yeah, PRFX has done a good job holding the bottom of the range, so hopefully it stays above it. Can I get the Discord, Superior? You have to be a member to join us in Discord, right, Superior? Just like Amin became a member. So you have to sign up for the legend level, and then you can use the link at the bottom there to join us. But you have to be a member first. If not, it doesn't work. It does not work. No. Okay. Mm. $270. GXAI, we might as well just stay with this one because no. There we go. Come on. Make it go boomskis, Velvet. Make it go boomskis. Make it go boom skis. Do, do, do. VCIG below $1? No, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you, Austin. What's the news on S&P? Your whole portfolio is down 3%. There's no news. There's no news on SPY. No, there's no news. It's just the market's doing what the markets do in August, right? And also think about it, like, well, $5 from all-time highs, right? Like, this is not that big of a deal. Could you see the LASE stock? Yes, of course, it's right there. What's your question? Looks like it's holding $4, right? Yeah, thumbs up is thumbs up media is retesting the view up there, and then GXAI is just super annoying. The war. Okay, I really haven't paid attention to much of that, so yeah, they'll figure it out. Oh, no, 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 no. Do you think the stock can move higher? It doesn't matter what I think. Right? What's your position in that play? Let me know. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Getting stretch. Dan, let me see. It looks like it's trying to come back though, Dan. It's trying to. Hmm. But it's also been failing along like the kernel and the 20 there, Dan. Right? Like right there failed, right there failed, and it's sitting at that exact same spot again now too. So if it can break out, then you're gonna get a nice pop. It's fighting. 419. That's not too bad. Just make sure it stays above $4 at LASC. Thank you for that. uh, yeah. Tease up is halted down, guys. Thumbs up. And then Velo is halted up. Velo. Come on, Dan. It wants to pop for you. It really wants to. Uh, let's go, Spikes. Let's go. 643 puts. Well done. Yeah, let's see how well those calls perform now. Then you might get a double bottom, or you just need a breakout. So you're either gonna retest this zone here because we've been failing along like this level, right? That's the that's the level So the circle, right? So either a double bottom or breakout. If we can break above this little section here, then you're ready to cook. Ready to cook. uh, Deepak, okay. Play the monkey. Ah, This is Dan as we see these red candles. Please. I don't want gains. I just want my money's back. But yeah. It's okay, Dan. It's gonna come back. Promise. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Come on, spy. Let's do this for Dan. Just this one time, you know. We know he's not nice, but just this one time. Let's help him out, you know. Spy's like who? Dan? Yeah, definitely stretch him. Stretch. PRFX with a nice little pop here actually to retest the view app. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, so Dan, double bottoms and then push back up. Deal? Deal. But you're gonna make monies, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, we're just selling off at the at those levels up there. You will make monies, Dan. You will make monies. We're manifesting green candles. Come on. Come on, come on. And what? And thrust. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go, Dan. Here we go. Manifest. Yeah, there we go. That candle just turned green. Yeah, look at that. We're manifesting. Yeah, Dan. Come on. Yeah. Are you back to green now, Dan? Or you're still red? Should be back to green, at least. Should be back to green, Dan. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Boom skis. Yeah. There we go. Another green candle. Look at that. Double bottom, and now we're about to break out. Here we go. Yeah. Corale. Corale. Come on. Rob, speak some Spanish, please. There we go. And boom skis. Look at this. Who said the chat can't help Dan, you know? There you go, Dan. Did you run yet? Or you're still in there waiting for more? Are you still there waiting for more? Rob, come on, Rob. Come on. More. Dan wants more, guys. He wants more. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. GXAI is still at $2, Deepak. So you're hoping for a push them. Hoping for a push. And Spy wants to give Dan more. Come on, give him more. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Get above 6160 at least. There we go. There we go. Come on. Now give us a fat green candle. Oh my goodness, Dan. MNQ really? Unbelievable. Okay, bye. Ridiculous. Here we are thinking Dan's out there playing with stupid MNQ now. Ah, you know what? No, 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 no. Do. Unbelievable. MNQ. Those would have been nice candles. Dan, on NQ. Those would have been such sweet candles, but no, you decided to go play with rubbish. Thanks, Justin. This is the way. Unbelievable. Ah, I just want, nice thrusty candles, not stupid MNQ. Who does that? He will send you to the bridge. Ah, na la na 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 na. Yeah, BSLK with a nice little pop there. BSLK. And GXAI, that thing is just annoying at this point. We're back to 206. Same thing with PRFX. Like, these two stocks have been so stupid today, right? We failed at the view up here on this one, PRFX, which is not really surprising. Not really surprising. So we're coming back all the way down to the 200 in the demand zone again. What support? You can use this demand zone. So use $1.90 DPAC. What's your stop loss at though? Wow, spikes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me pull up BSLK. That's a nice little pop. Candles like these ones are kind of annoying, but yeah, still a nice pop though. Danny, you're swinging it already, like you're in. Okay. Speak on Project Crypto. Okay. I bet you tomorrow, like, so the Fed speaks on Friday, right? Yeah. Jay Powell at Jackson's Hole. I bet you that's when, like, you're gonna see a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. Okay. A lot of chaos. SPY still looks okay from that double bottom though, Dan. So this is time to creep up. Time to creep up. Okay. Two. Did I see your question, Danny? No. What did you think of what? 185 DPAC? Okay. Just make sure that's not too big of a loss for your position on GXAI, though, right? Just make sure that's not too big of a loss, DPAC. Keep those losses smaller. It's very possible. Yeah, no, Dan, absolutely. MNQ. Yeah. How many contracts are you getting though? How many contracts? Two, three. Okay. Three contracts. And then do you just stay in the balance risk reward? Okay. Yeah, I think it's possible, especially with three contracts. And nice little pops here on BSLK, even though the candles look super sus. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Yeah. It's been very slow, hasn't it? Like, mm, there goes 920 on this one. 920. So how many people you entered just now? Okay. I'll take a look. In a minute, yeah. Can you look at SoFi? Yes, of course. If you have a question, just let me know what the position is and I'll take a look. Let me take a look at BMNR here. Oof. That chart is something else. I am. So you just got it now at $50 basically? Yeah, because I bet you might be coming back for a retest of like $45. Um, yeah. Did you just get in now at $50, Danny? Yeah, this one is flying now. I'm surprised they haven't halted this thing. Maybe it is now at $10. Looks like it's halted. Yep, halted at 10. It's a nice push. You're just thinking, okay, so watch for consolidation. Like if it's consolidating now, okay, cool, around $50. If not, wait for closer to 45, Danny. Yeah. Yep, that's a nice pop. Doo doo. It's a very nice pop. It's a very nice pop. Did you win a giveaway? I think you won a giveaway, right? Did you win a giveaway? It was asking me if your membership expired. Did you win one? Let me know. Yeah, GXAI is looking too sussy there. SPY is actually doing a good job of holding that bottom there, Dan. Right? So maybe we've turned the corner. Maybe. I mean, Spikes is in calls now. You know what happens when Spike gets into calls. You know what happens. Oh, okay. Yep. A while ago. Yeah, I think it expired, right? I think that's why it was asking me. Yeah, I think that's why. Mm. I'd like a breakout to 645. I think is what you mean, right? PRFX. Hey, Andrew, what's your question on this one? What's your question? What is your question here? And then BSLK still halted. I'm trying to watch how the bot works, but it's saying members only content. Any help? Yeah, click on the actual link. Make sure you sign into this same account of Mean. Alrighty. So don't click on. So when you're trying to watch videos in Discord, don't click on the play button in Discord. Click on the actual link, so it takes you to YouTube, and then so YouTube recognizes that you're a member. Alrighty. So make sure. Oh, and Q. Okay. Alrighty, or just watch the video on YouTube. Just go to the members only section on YouTube. The videos, it's gonna be right there. Watch that last video though, please. Yeah, it is right. As long as it stays above it though, make sure that thing stays above 240. If it breaks below, you have a problem. So and then GXAI just looks like it's halted, like it's just like slacking. Yeah, Andrew. So 240. Make sure we stay above that. So if you get in at 250ish, just make sure you have a stop loss. Yeah. Yep. Is ABNB a good hold? Oh, yeah, I needed to look at SoFi, right? SoFi. SoFi. Misfits. What's your position in SoFi? SoFi looks like it's at major resistance here. Yup. Yup. Look at that. So this goes all the way back for SoFi. Misfits. $25, 25.50, all the way back to 2021. So 24 to $25 is going to be a problem for SoFi. Maybe Virus is going to get some puts. uh, but if SoFi can break out, because I think SoFi is like the next meme stock, isn't it? But here we go. uh, yeah, there you go. To Misfits, does that answer your question? It looks like BSLK is unhalted. So 10.50 and then back down to $10. Eatzilla, what is it doing now? So you can see a bit of a supply zone here for BSLK. So a little bit of a supply zone there. 11.25. Yeah, look at SPY. SPY is curling up nicely now, right? So that bottom was nice. That was nice. Spikes, are you green on your position? PRFX is still holding 250, so that's fine. And then GXAI, that thing just needs, at this point, it needs Jesus, is what it needs. BMNR is holding that $50, right? LASE, just nothing all day today on that. So, yeah. 7%? Okay. You need more boom skis then. There you go. You left to use the toilet and you missed BSLK. Stupidest trader, you need to change your name in the. You need to change that name, right? You need to change your name, please and thank you. That doesn't help you. 25. Okay. That was a good breakout. Now you're just dealing with that supply zone here. Positive vibes only. Yeah. It doesn't really help, when you're doing something that's already difficult and you're, yeah. This doesn't help. Or PRFX got slapped below that support level. So yeah, 250 is no longer holding. That thing said no thank you. Show me the pain. No, I'm gonna have to sign in then. Like site connected to TradingView so you can see it. Otherwise, it's delayed. This looks good though, right? Dan, you're in at the bottom here, so it's been creeping up. You should be okay. You should be okay. Maybe we go all the way. Maybe we go all the way and retest the 200 and the view up there. Not on TradingView now. No. You don't need to though. When you don't need to, because when you connect your broker, like your TradeAvid account, it gives you the data in the first, so you don't have to. So I find it unnecessary to pay twice. There you go. That thing got rejected hard there, Dan. Rejected. Uh, you can't find it? No, it's no longer on there, Robert. Just because I think we have better scanners now than that. So you can't see it. Miller? Not really. Unless maybe futures, yeah. Rob does though. Rob trades gold, so I don't. Virus, yeah, I agree. Okay, back to BSLK here because this one's actually looking quite nice, isn't it? Like it's taking over the markets now. Yeah, this one's actually looking quite nice. Shima, did you FOMO into this thing? Did you get in below $10? You're in at 130, Richard. I'll take a look. There goes 1080. Swing play? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, it comes at $11 supply. Flying, $11. You bought it too high. Oh, I see. That's okay though. You should be back in the green now. Should be back in the green now. There it goes, 1120. $11.20. Looking good. Anybody else FOMO other than Shima? Other than Shima? Anybody else? Uh, 1122. 1111. Make a wish. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There you go, 1140. That thing is cooking. 1150. Damn. Oof. Shish. Cooking. Shima, are you taking your gains yet? Did you take some gains yet? So high of 1160 for now. 1160. No? Okay. Yes, in the chat. 880, Yogi. I like that. Well done. You're getting money to go spend on sales, huh? Unbelievable. Let's see. Last minute. Okay. If it hits $20, if yeah, don't do that. That's a pretty nice run without a dip, so you know it's coming. It's a pretty nice run without a dip. What's SPY doing here for you, Dan? Yeah, I dipped back to the bottom of the range then popped. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. Again, first alert in Discord, 805, $8.05. So again, another reason to come join us in Discord if you're not a member. Yeah, so there goes a retest, right? So 1160 back to 1050. So let's go. That's a sussy candle there. To break 600? Okay. Oh, I see what you're looking at. Yeah. Yeah. Nice little block of resistance there, Dan. Yeah. Pretty slow though. Yeah, pretty slow. Did you take your gains, Yogi? Wheeler had a nice pop last night. Make sure you're not delayed. Make sure the stream isn't delayed for you. Yeah. Yeah, make sure it's not delayed for you though. Make sure you can see the red dot on stream. If you can't, then your stream is most likely delayed. I mean, let's test it out, right? So type something in the chat, and I'll tell you when I see it. All right. Let's see what the delay is. So type something in the chat, and I'll let you know when I see it, and vice versa. Shorts. Test. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How long was that? How long was that? Austin, you're not helping. Yeah. Okay. There goes a retest of $11 again. I'm just gonna pretend I don't see Dan in the chat. Yeah. ETHZilla. And what's Spy doing now? Spy just looks like it wants violence at this point, Dan, doesn't it? I don't know what it's doing. Like the damn thing wants violence, or yeah, not sure. Yeah, Spikes, you're still in your calls, right? Just waiting for now. Yeah, we'll see what that thing ends up doing. On 12, Ah, I have nothing to say. Nothing. It is a nice little bottom there, though, Dan. Definitely trying, yeah. Your tone. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, definitely trying at the bottom there. And we're looking for that double top breakout on BSLK here. Potential double top breakout. So GXAI, that thing did its thing, right? Moved on. PRFX, meh. So BSLK is the one with the vibes for now. Let's see. Yeah, that thing is gonna need to make a decision here. Like now. Either get slapped or get to bouncing. But it's looking like it's looking for a slap, huh? Like it's looking for a little slappy slap there. I wonder if we make brand new lows of the day here. There we go. Unbelievable. I have nothing to say to you, both of you. There we go. Brand new highs on BSLK. Yeah, that $12 seems to be the next logical level there. Type yes if you're holding BSLK. Type yes if you're holding BSLK. Shima is already using her monies to go shopping with, so that doesn't count. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. The warrants. You're playing with the warrants. Okay. The warrants. Yeah. So $12 is your next resistance there. So just be aware. Tony, yeah, I don't know why. It might be your internet connection. Um, yeah, it might just be your internet connection. Do, 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 do. Hmm. There we go. Looking for yeah, Carl, you made money, so you're done. Okay. Good job. Good jobs. Yeah, it's done well. I like the dip and the curl back above. We ain't never getting older. $500, Carl. Good job. I like that. Congrats. Dan, did you close your position, or you're still in there? Still in? Yeah. Too much weakness. Hopefully, it doesn't make new lows of the day. Otherwise, it's looking pretty weak, though, isn't it? So hopefully you get saved. Still in? Yeah. Hopefully this bottom here holds, though. Hopefully no new lows of the day. Hopefully not a great class. Yeah. There we go. You need Trump to put out a tweet. Say hello, hello, Trumpy. Send out a tweet. Give us another trade deal. Pump the markets. Carl, that's okay. At least in this class, you make monies. Will be added to the August 26th. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, SoFi has a lot of resistance at $25. So if it can break above that, cool. If not, then problems. So yeah, it really needs to break out. Uh, Two. There we go. Nice little pop there. There it is. Retesting that $12 resistance again. There it goes. So 12.10. $12.10. Hmm. Yep. There goes brand new highs again. Looks like we had another line all the way up there at 12.35, which is exactly what it hit. Not sure how strong that line is though, but there must have been a reason why we put that line up there, and it's failed there just once now. So perfect. Anybody take the gains at $12? Chris, downtrend. Let me take a look. ETHZilla. That's a pretty cool name, isn't it? Still red for the day, but yeah, looking a lot better. Pretty again, still red, but you took your gains, Brian? Okay. Yeah. ETHZilla. No, that's not amazing. Don't that's rubbish. Yeah, Chris, are you in this one? Superior, yeah, what's your question now? What's your position? What's your stop loss? What's your question? 1205 for Chishat. Good job. Well done. It still looks good, right? But yeah, you're selling in a supply zone. That'll do you more good than harm, you know? And it's below your entry now because that level really is supply. So we'll see. Good job. Ah, unbelievable. I'm here to serve the people. That alone is why you should join Discord. Unbelievable. Alrighty. That's pretty funny then. You have the warrants, 32 cents. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ticket. Rob, are you in the chat? Take a look at the tickets channel. Let's see. Okay. BSLK is actually holding up quite well. Holding up quite well. IPOs, there is one IP. Actually, it came out already, but we didn't really care for the IPO, right? Nothing exciting. YMMT. So, not really interested. This one here. The rest are $4 IPOs. Um, so let's see if they get priced at some point. You know, Papa and Fofo. What the hell, right? Papa Medical and Fofo. So, I mean, the names are pretty cool. Maybe Papa's gonna go for a run to, whenever they do price the damn thing. So you never know. Yeah, you like the Papa one? Yeah, it's not a bad name. So just the fact that the name is cool, maybe, but we don't know when that's coming yet. It says this week. Yeah, it says this week. So we'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. BSLK again, not a huge surprise here though that it's failing between 12 and 12.35. So not a surprise. There's a supply zone. We probably failed at this level in the past, right? So resistance, and then yeah, the Eats Zilla play, slowly coming back. So pushing into that supply zone, but nice little fight back for anyone that's in there. GXAI, yeah, a bit of a bounce. Nothing too crazy, right? Yeah, so nothing too crazy. The easy play for this thing was, as frustrating as it was earlier today. So we had our run on this, and now it's just slowly trending down here. Um, maybe there's a chance though if it can stay above $1.50, stay above $1.50. But for now, BSLK is the one with the vibes. The one with the vibes, BSLK. Hmm. D. Okay. What's Spy doing here, Dan? Ooh, that thing's looking no good, is it? Yeah, we might end up breaking down. Spy is just confused, right? Like there's a bit of support here. Hopefully it bounces, but just confused. Yeah, and we're still chilling at $12 here with this one. DTCK explores tokenized commodity yields to scale $1 billion. Blah 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 blah. DTCK. The chop is annoying. It's very annoying. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Um, That's all Rob's fault. And Spikes is the calls whisperer. He's supposed to be pumping the markets. Come on, Spikes, pump it. You have one job. Pump it. The T-Rex wicks. Yep, exactly. Right. So Patricia, good job again on taking those gains. Right. Good job. Good job. Spike it. But yeah, you can clearly see that there's a lot of resistance here around $12. It's looking like we might end up. Oh yeah, we made brand new lows already. We made new lows, so the markets are ready for the day. So that's not looking too nice. Yo. Yeah. So maybe we just continue chopping down. Maybe we just continue chopping down. DFLI. Okay. Again, Patricia, good job. Right. Anybody that took the gains for now, good job. Hopefully it consolidates higher and then pushes back, but for now, failed. New lows is beautiful. This is yeah. If you're in a short position, Rob, are you shorting it? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oof. So 12.35 to $11 slapped. There we go. You're done for the day. Moniz, Rob. Well done. Over the next few days, Brian. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, again, that was a good level to be taking some gains. Do it, Dan. Do it. He made the markets go down. Come on. And then he said, "Done for the day." While you're feeling the violence, he's like, "I'm done." And then he's like, "This is beautiful." You're losing, and he's saying, "This is beautiful." Dan, can you believe this? Shish. Ridiculous. Ah. Do. Do. Mm. Yep, exactly, Rob. Exactly. Yeah. So looks like SoFi has just been trending down, right? So just been trending down here, which is fair though, because 25 is a pretty solid level. I wish we saw SoFi earlier today at that resistance. Those would have been some nice put spikes. Some nice SoFi puts. Let's see. Uh, Okay. Skip. Sounds good. Yassine, I think this is why you had a hard time connecting in Discord, Yassine, because you have multiple accounts, right? You can tell that you're not a member on YouTube. So I wonder if you're, yeah, I wonder if they refunded you or something, Yassine. Yeah, OPI, but you can tell though, right? Your name is Gray, so you're not a member. Yeah. LASE, let's take a look. What's your entry price? What's your entry price? IMG with a nice little pop there. Did you close that position, Dan? Did you close it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if they actually charged you, Yassine, because it doesn't. It looks like you did. Okay, good. Because this is looking way too sussy. Way too sussy. Yeah, now you need to, now that you took a little loss, you need to go find Rob's picture because this is all his fault. Small loss, yeah. Find him. Yeah, send me a DM in Discord, Yassine. Let me know if they actually charged you. Otherwise, it's gonna give you issues and then kick you out. There you go. Yeah, no, that doesn't. That looks super sussy. Let me see what the 5 minute chart looks like. It looks just as bad, obviously, but yeah, it's just a clear trend down. Clear violence all day today. BSLK is holding $11 for now, though. Oh, my existence from the internet. uh, Dan will find you. Don't worry. 640. Yep. If it breaks below that, then you have issues. 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 In the past here, Sonoma. Yeah, of course. We traded that last week. So $11 holding for BSLK here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Spikes, are you praying? You better pray harder. You better pray. Trump sends out a tweet. Ah, yes. Do it, Dan. Come on. I like it. Do it, do it, do it. Mm. 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 Ah, in trouble. Do. Can you please take a look at MI? Your average is $30.50. Sure. Let's take a look. MAIX. Oh, you're green in that position. Good. This is the IPO from last week, right? Yeah, this looks fine to me. Yeah, you're nice and green, Saint. It looks good to me. So just put a stop loss somewhere. Obviously, there's a lot of resistance at $34, but it looks fine to me. Just put a stop loss above your entry price. You should be okay. And then Yasin, what's your position again for LASE? What's your position? It looks better, doesn't it? So at least it finally held that demand zone and then pushed back up. Your resistance is coming up here though, 450, 455. Juju? Yeah, I just responded to your message. You asked if anybody's played with Sonoma. I said last week. My goodness. Does that mean my membership is not current? I should be no. What do you mean? Sometimes you guys are too yeah, no. Um I just responded to your last message, Dudu. Also, if you're not asking me anything that I need to respond to, I'm scrolling up. I don't even see your messages in the chat. Like the last time you posted a message was like 30 minutes ago, right? This was your other message, right? This was 20 minutes ago. You're like this and this are prep to fly. What am I supposed to say to that? What do you want me to say? Right? Heritage, yeah. Call it heritage. It's a better name. Right? This was 20 minutes ago. You're like, hey, these are gonna fly. I'm like, what am I, what am I supposed to say? Yes? No? So Yasin? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, no, you're slightly green, just be aware, yeah. So 450, 455 resistance. I just say yes. Yeah. Like I don't respond to everything, right? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. So it looks like $11 is a bit of a base for now on this one. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. See, like the markets are so slow, but you can still get some of these scalps, right? Like GXAI, 10 cents here and there. PRFX, this one's given a few scalps. Obviously, LASE, um, BSLK, right? Still slow though. Still slow. Trying to. The view app there. I think the view app is going to be the problem. So $1.85. 185. No, yeah, heritage. No, I if I miss your comment in the chat, it's never because you're not a member. It's because maybe it's not a question that I don't think I need to answer, or I just missed it completely. And yeah, just missed it completely, most likely. IMG is looking okay still. IMG. Yeah, nice little run. Tony, are you green for the day though? Green for the day? Ah. Uh, Small, yeah. I was about SoFi misfits or what? 300 on a retest. MSTR has just been I mean, obviously Bitcoin isn't helping, right? It's not helping. MSTR looks like garbage. You're asking if it can hit 300? Yeah, it's definitely possible if Bitcoin keeps dropping. Like, it's very possible, right? I mean, it's obviously a big ask, right? But if BTC keeps dropping like that, you might start testing this demand zone down here. Um, yeah, hopefully not. I don't think anybody wants to see MSTR at 300, but yeah. Uh, yeah. No, exactly, misfits. Absolutely. Did you? You were in a position already, right? Did you take the gains on the SoFi misfits, or you're still in there? Still in, or you took the gains? Yeah. No. If you have a question, just always ask. Just make sure you always clarify though. Yeah. Your entry is 230, 233. That's your entry. Oof. Yeah. Then you're fine. Regardless of what happens, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. GXAI is still playing with that stupid view up there. Stupid VWAPs. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Sounds good. Do, 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 at $11 or 10. Yeah, maybe closer to $10, Martin. Yeah, that $12 was the exit. So Patricia, you still in the chat? Good job. Good jobs. Do, 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 do. Figma is sinking. Well, uh, most IPOs are there for day one, and then we move on. Do, do, do. You know what? Did YouTube ever do change to new level? I don't know if they have. So I think we're gonna do a class on Friday, maybe Friday or Saturday. But I think what I'm gonna do though is um if we don't have, like, if people are not interested in the new level, I think we're still gonna do like that idea though. It's just gonna be for the gold members. So that might be what we end up doing actually. It might just move it to the gold levels. Then we could just do like a Q&A once a month for everybody, and then like a recap for the like momentum stocks once a month as well. That'd be so much easier for me as well. So I don't mind that. Let's see. Here we go. Figma. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is change that. Perfect. um, Rob, are you in the chat? In the chat, take a look at Prince. The question from Prince in Stock General. Yeah, this one's dumping into lunchtime here. Should you sell it? I mean, I think you should have sold it, George. I think you should have sold this position at $12, right? It was right there. We talked about this, right? So this was your exit. That was $12 there. Red zone, right? Two resistance line here, one there and one here. So that was the exit. Asking if you should be selling now is yeah, you lost money for no reason, right? So, and also you should just always have a stop loss, right? Anyone tell me why? I don't know if I understand. I'm confused. Yeah. Yep, that thing dropped to 950 really quickly. Really quickly. All right, Saint. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hmm. There's a bit of unusual volume on this one here. I'm gonna get rid of Spy. Spy is pretty useless. It's not really gonna do anything. Maybe now that we're getting rid of it, it's gonna pump for you spikes. Let me take a look at this one here. AZI with a bit of interest there. A bit of a vibe. Not sure why, but not sure why. But yeah, some unusual volume there on one of those candles, but nothing too crazy, right? Yeah. Um, what do you think of GXAI again, Serrano? Um, the volume just isn't there, right? If you're in a position, let me know. But now your next resistance is $1.85, which it seems to be having a hard time there. If it can break, then maybe we could push back to $2. Um, but it also has to stay above $1.50. If it breaks below $1.50, it's done. Alrighty. So for now, this is the main obstacle here. So it really, really needs to break out above. Again, this is why you take gains, guys. In a market like this, you take those gains, right? From $12 and almost 40 cents to $10 to $9.40, right? You take the gains. You take the gains. IMG is the one that's looking good now. Resistance 34.35. Uh, do. Let's see. And lost some overall. I'm happy. Here we go. Hmm. 12:30. We bought 12:30. Well, you bought resistance. I know you're kidding, by the way, Martin. Yeah, but again, that resistance was quite clear, right? The T Rex. You can see the T Rex, right? The T Rex is coming for your life, right? So, and again, honestly, like where are the stop losses, right? From that to this, no stop losses. Asking for violence, asking for chaos. Ready? Um, let's see where we are in another 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes, and then if nothing's happening, we can hop off and go back to Discord. So 10 minutes. Cool. Cool. And again, yeah, so let me know if you guys are not interested in the other level, right? If not, then I'll just switch. I like that. I like that, like those benefits a lot. So I'll just switch that to the gold members, and then yeah, then we can review those trades like on a Friday. Then we can do a general Q&A for everybody, and then alrighty. 15 more minutes. Always, Tony, always late. Medium alert, I think. Yeah, I think Jill, I think it's a whale alert. Yeah, so whale alert. Interesting. Yeah, Azzy looks interesting there. Not sure why it's pumping. I think this is more of a momentum like group pump, but yeah, let's see if we can get above 25 cents here though. Yeah, closer to 22 would have been nice, but yeah, the volume just it was unusual volume, but the volume overall is not amazing. PRFX again, this is another reason too though, guys. Like when something isn't working, just get rid of it, right? Like PRFX was nice earlier today, right? It was really nice earlier today, like really nice. But once it hit this resistance and it just kept failing there, like just leave it alone, right? And if you play with something and it breaks below the 200 EMA, right? So, and we've used this analogy before, like if you're playing with a stock that's below the 200 EMA, that's fine, but you want to be very careful, right? Because you guys know what the 200 EMA means, right? Once you break below the 200 EMA, nobody likes you, right? So the analogy we've used is like the 9 EMA, that's like your the 9 EMA, like that's your mom and dad, right? If you and then you're like the candles are the baby, that's you, right? So let's say you're a baby, right? And then the blue line, the 9 EMA, if the stock is below the 9 EMA and like and your parents don't want to carry you, that's okay, at least there's another line somewhere else, right? Maybe that's the kernel or the 20 EMA, right? If your parents don't want to carry you, that's fine. At least your grandparents can carry you, right? That's fine, right? If your grandparents don't want to carry you, at least your ancestors can watch you in heaven, Your ancestors, like that's the white line right there, right? But if you break below the white line, not even your ancestors like you. That's a problem. So who's supposed to be looking out for you? So that's exactly what this one's done. So stuff like that's always a bit dangerous. So be careful. Yep. Be careful always. Let's go, Jaden. uh, yep. So think of it that way. The analogies are meant so to be memorable, so you can remember them. Like, so to me, when a stock goes below the 200 EMA, you're like, uh oh, uh-oh. Who's gonna be looking out for you in heaven, Like if you're crossing the road, your ancestors are supposed to be like, hey God, watch out for my baby. That's they're a good baby. Watch out for them, please. But if you're below the 200 EMA, your ancestors are gonna tell God, you don't worry. That child, that child is not a good child. Send them to the bridge. Yeah. So, anyways, it's trying to recover here though. And then BSLK, again, not really surprised, right? From resistance 1235, perfect resistance, to the abyss, to the 200 EMA. So now it's trying to decide if the ancestors like it or not, right? You can see how it's sitting there, right? It's judgment day for this one. Judgment day for BSLK. And it's looking like the ancestors are saying, hey, God, this one, there's no hope. I'm kidding. No, so hopefully it stays above $9 here in the 200 EMA. Heritage, yeah, the ancestors are, yep. Let him join us. Oh my goodness. Yep. Damn. Too funny. Do, 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 do. There we go. Mm, 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 mm. Weakness. Do, 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 do. Weakness. Na, 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 na. Let's see. Do, do. Today's definitely been a scalp day. Scalp and run. Scalp and run. Scalp and run. Scalp and run. Do, 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 do. Any last questions before we hop off soon, guys? IMG still looks okay, right? So resistance at 34 cents. So this one's done okay. Yeah, BLK, good scalp. Yeah, and good exit too. Good scalpy. Yeah, let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and we'll hop off in a few minutes. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. You just have to upgrade X. Yeah, you just have to upgrade. Yeah. So either do that. So yeah, sorry. No, that's okay. Yeah. So the instructions to upgrade are in the announcement channel X. So yeah, either do that or do the or just do the gold membership, right? And you still get both benefits. So the one-on-ones and the group class. Ready? Archer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Archer. I like it. Yeah, the red markets. That's when you shine. I like it a lot. Well done. Yeah. It's about time all of these names had, sell-offs. About time, Archer. About time. Yeah, BSLK, look at that. Below $9 again. What a nasty drop, right? When a stock runs without a catalyst, you don't want to stay in there too long. You don't want to stay in there too long. ASI is still slowly creeping up here, right? AZI, but that 25 is like the obstacle, that white line there. So 25 resistance, and it's failing. So we'll keep an eye on that one because of the new volume that it's getting. The new volume. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Na, 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 na. Palantir, yeah, Robinhood, Palantir, all of these names, like they just ran too much, too much. They needed to be slapped. Healthy pullbacks. Healthy pullbacks. Let's go, Michael. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. You know what? I almost want to just do like the for the gold members. I almost want to do the recap for the gold members. I'm kind of tempted to just change that. Kind of tempted. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Michael, welcome to Goat. Your membership will upgrade on its own. Alrighty, your membership will update on its own. Just go to the one-on-one channel. There's a calendar link in there, and schedule a one-on-one. No, stay steadfast. No, then it's gonna be just a whole bunch of gold members in there, anyways. Shima. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Let's go, Michael. Yeah, go to the one-on-one channel, and then there's a calendar link in there. Schedule a one-on-one. Let me know when you do. But you do, yeah. No, I always will. Uh, it's a nice bridge between the levels. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Uh, For sure. And I'll decide later. Wait. Hmm. Okay. Why is it like that? Um. Okay. Why is the market down? Just because I think we're in that month where the market's usually down. Like it's nothing crazy, you know. We have a new member though, Helena. Helena, welcome. Alrighty. Um, welcome, welcome, Helena. What's your Discord name, Helena? Here we go. Yeah, Helena, what's your Discord name? Bilal, take a look at the announcement channel in Discord. Yeah, your Discord name is Helena. You're connected in Discord, right? Let me take a look. Because I can't seem to find you. Peter. There we go. Helena, you do have access to Discord? Okay, as long as you do, then you're fine. Review about different levels of membership. Does your gold membership have a 7-day trial period of no, it's a 7-day trial of the algo, but I think we changed it to 2 weeks. You do, Helena? Okay, sounds good. Okay, as long as you have access to Discord, then you're good. Perfect. Let's see. Alrighty, as long as I am woman, no, there's no free trials. No free trials for that stuff. I think our free trial is that it's cheaper than everything else that you're gonna find I am woman already. Damn, look at this. BSLK really just lost all the gains, right? From 1250 almost to 850. Shish. Again, use stop losses. August is not the market to be diamond handing, guys. This is just not the time, right? Like August is just not it. Don't play too much with August, right? So look at this, right? Scalp, 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 right? So July is fire. August has been fun, right? We've had some crazy runners in August, right? But you also don't want to diamond hand those names because there are a lot of pump and dumps. So this applies for the markets. It also applies for momentum stocks. So we're still gonna have gainers. Like the gainers are not going anywhere, right? You just have to be aware that sometimes the chaos IMG, right? Resistance. You see resistance, you see T Rexing, you run, right? That's how August is like. So you know that there's resistance at 25 cents. And if it's confirming that there's resistance, you don't sit there and say, hey, but please break, right? You take those gains. And then if it does break, then you can always come back in. And again, you don't have to sell the position, but at least you should have a stop loss somewhere just in case it's not performing. So yeah, I am woman. If you sign up at some point, your Discord invite link is going to be under the communities section on YouTube, or you can also just send me an email, hotratesx@gmail. Alrighty, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, another minute or so, guys. Let me know if you have any last questions, and then we will hop off. Alrighty. Let me know if you have any last questions, and then we'll hop off and go back to Discord. DTCK with a bit of a pop, XFOR with a bit of a pop as well. So let's see. Yeah, XXFOR Shima. And then at some point, Azzy would need to break out, but for now, it's not really breaking out. X4 with a nice little pop here into that supply zone. So 340 resistance. Why does everything have resistance? When and what time do you go live? Every day, Lincoln, around 9:10 a.m. Eastern time. Every day. Well, I mean, not Saturday and Sunday. Tony says 5 more minutes. But again, we're live. We're not live. We're in Discord chatting 24/7, right? So we're gonna leave in a minute or so, guys. Tony, unbelievable. If you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot, and become a legend or GOAT member. And already, come join us in Discord. Cool. Smash a like before you go. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and then we'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah, today was good, right? Today was good. Pre-market was good. GXAI was good earlier today, right? Really good. We made some monies on this one, right? Uh, PRFX was good right at the open as well. BSLK has been good. So a few good names, just nothing you want to be diamond handing. Alrighty. So most of those signals are posted in Discord, Lincoln. Only the ancestors have broken free from the cycle of resistance. Yes. Yes, yes. Yep. They slapped that thing to the abyss. T Best, are you connected in Discord? Are you good to go? If not, watch the last video in the Getting Started channel. It's gonna walk you through already. And if you need any help, just DM me in Discord. Cool. La 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 la. Okay. T-Best, not sure yet. We're going to talk about it in Discord, right? How can we join? Again, if you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots. This link, right? So click that link at the bottom of the chat. Once you do, sign up for the level that says Legend or above. And then once you do become a member, your Discord invite link is going to be in the community section on YouTube, or just send me an email, HotTradeX, and I'll send you a link already. So, or if you sign up now, I can send you a link now, and then we'll hop off. Yeah, Tony was right. Tony, unbelievable, unbelievable. What is algo? The algo is the technical tool that I'm using on stream here, right? So you see this indicator that's showing you the red zones, the green zones, the MACD, the RSI, the EMAs, all of that stuff, right? So that's the algo. So you just connect it to TradingView. So you can use this indicator. It's like a 10-in-1 indicator, right? There's so much stuff on here, 10-in-1 or more than that. Um, and then you can use the free version of TradingView and use that. Cool, cool, cool. Um, yeah, there you go. When you sign up for membership, guys, make sure you don't sign up on like an Apple device, because the Apple device, I don't know why it is, but they always charge you differently. They always charge you more for stuff like that, right? So they always charge you more for some reason. I don't know why Apple has an extra fee, but so whenever you get like the memberships, don't get it on the Apple device because they ask for like an extra. I don't know what they're asking for, but your resistance is 340. Yeah, resistance is 340. So it's going to need to break above that. $3.40. IMG is still dipping here. Still dipping. Yeah. Alrighty. Much love all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Be safe. We'll continue in Discord. See if we can cook some other things into the close power hour maybe. X4 looks like the one for now, but it needs to break above 340. Much love all. Thank you very much for the support. Alrighty. And we'll catch you guys later. Cool. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, everybody. Much love, BLK. Have a wonderful afternoon. Alrighty. Alisa, thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, y'all. Yeah, bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.